Hey, hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your November 2022 health, wealth, and abundance bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Scorpio, so please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Scorpio, we are going to dive into the category here of health first. So please do see the disclaimer in the description box below. But the chakra that is illuminated for you this month is the heart chakra. This is centrally located in the heart region and can stem to that mid-back shoulder blade area. We can hold a lot of stress and a lot of tension in that region. And for those of us that have a blocked or closed heart chakra, we can feel disconnected from ourselves, from who we are, from other people. We can feel lonely, depressed, isolated. It can manifest in anxiety, depression, heart palpitations, as well as lung issues, heart issues. So please do seek medical professional advice if you need that. But I'm sensing that it's a month of self-love. It's a month of connecting with other people. Now, what else we have here in the category of health is strengthening bonds with this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there are people here on earth yet where you may be needing to forgive, or there may be a mending process taking place. There could be someone that you haven't seen for quite some time, but I feel like it's very important for you to strengthen the bonds, reach out to someone, a family member, connection, loving environments as well. You may be struggling with a move. There could be a new move or even a new family member as well, or you may be contemplating wanting to move closer to family is what I'm hearing as well. So for some of you, I feel like there's a coming together, and November is a wonderful month if you do celebrate the holidays to kind of come together and strengthen some of the bonds of your relatives or your friends that you haven't seen for quite some time. We also have the Strength card showing up here for you as well. This is about control. It is about determination. For some of you, this Strength card is about you being gentle and being kind to yourself. Some of us tend to put a little bit of a wall up around our heart, and we don't always let love in, or we don't let people come near us in fear of being rejected, being abandoned, or feeling left out. I do feel like you may be struggling at times from financial concerns. Some of you lack doing something in your profession that is something that brings emotional fulfillment or contentment, but you have the Strength card. So Spirit is saying you are stronger than you think you are. You are a beautiful, kind, compassionate individual. And even if you don't always feel that way yourself, deep down on that soul level, that is who you are here. The Strength card, you may be going through some challenges mentally, physically, emotionally, and even spiritually. But I do sense that this heart chakra is opening up. You are creating more balance in your life, Scorpio. This is the card of Temperance here. So something that you've been patient on, for some of you, this is a long time coming. Some sort of old wounds that may be resurfacing around this holiday season for you. For others of you, this is about moderation and self-control in your self-indulgences, whether it's sugar, whether it's caffeine, whether it's alcohol or tobacco. It could be also self-criticism, self-judgments. It can be about balancing up our emotions, because sometimes when this Temperance card shows up, it's about extremes in the way that we behave. It can be impulsivity versus laziness. It can be about finding that balance in between. Sometimes we tend to numb our feelings. We tend to distract ourselves from what we really need to focus on in our health. But I feel like you are coming up with strategies and solutions to bring more balance to your mental health and your physical health as well, and figuring out how to connect on that deeper level. Some of you, you're getting in touch with your masculine and your feminine as well, bringing the action, but also being open to receiving help and guidance. Whether you're seeking out professional guidance from a therapist, a mentor, a soul coach, a healer, a doctor, it doesn't matter here, but it just matters that you are opening yourself up to receiving additional support here if you struggle in any of those areas. This Temperance card can be about moderation, all things in moderation. So if you find yourself at times overindulging in anything, it may not be the best for your health. And I'm sensing here that you're bringing new ways to create more balance. Perhaps you really enjoy eating out. You may be telling yourself, well, I'm going to start eating salads when I go out, or I'm going to start eating, healthier foods with more vegetables, or I'm going to eat more chickens and, protein. So I feel like you are balancing up something that's been lacking in your health. And now is the time to start to do it, because you're given a new opportunity here to strengthen the bonds with the things that are better for your health. And that's what I see showing up here for you. This Ace of Pentacles is the physical. This is about your health, your body as well. So it's the perfect time to say yes to these new opportunities, to join that gym, grab a partner, to be stronger than you think, decide to cut out sugars. Regardless of how difficult something is, you have the control, you have the power to change your life and your health for the better, Scorpio. So in the area of wealth, now, whether this is your career, your money, your finances, we have the light bulb showing up here. There are some really beautiful ideas that you have when it does come to your money, where you would like to maybe invest your money, or how you could bring in a new income source or a new income stream. This is about lucrative ideas, new income sources, feeling inspired. And you'll find, if you've listened to any of the other health wealth readings, that I always say health and wealth are so closely related that self-worth equals net worth. And when we feel good about who we are in our own bodies, we tend to generate more abundance and more, a lot of times, wealth as well. When we feel like we are good at what it is that we do, and we feel that it's coming from a place of fulfillment, we tend to gravitate more of that good into our lives. You may be an entrepreneur, or you may just have some really wonderful ideas on the side. Some of you may be looking for a new job. You may want to use your creativity in a very powerful way by opening up the heart chakras of others as well. So whatever ideas that you have this month, you're feeling inspired. Don't just let that idea sit in the ether. Don't just let it sit in your mind to kind of roll around and spin around. Make sure that you are building that energy into the physical. Put something down to earth here, or bring it down to earth. And that's what this full moon eclipse was all about in the sign of Taurus. So you may have some really wonderful ideas after that November 8th energy, where it's time for you to feel inspired and get that ball rolling when it comes to your wealth. Now you have the Judgment card. This is about you blossoming. This is about a second chance to heed the call. This is about your purpose, changing your life for the better, Scorpio. So if any of you have struggled, which who hasn't, right? When it comes to finances or when it comes to wealth at times, sure, there is people who have struggled with their wealth, but they may have or may not have struggled necessarily with wealth, but they've struggled with their health as well. So just because you may have all the money in the world doesn't mean that you are mentally or emotionally healthy, and vice versa. Sometimes the kindest, nicest people are the ones that don't have a penny to their name. So I do feel that it needs to match, it needs to balance and align with your beliefs, with your thoughts. But you've been given a second chance to really blossom, to shine, to hone in on those gifts, those skills, those talents that you have, Scorpio, and use them for not just your benefit here, but to help uplift mankind. I feel like you've been given a second chance to move in this new direction. Don't ignore the calling here. I feel like there's change coming in. Don't let fear, criticism, or judgment, or anything of your weaknesses hold you back with this strength energy here. Because sometimes we tend to self-sabotage, or we tend to let triggers, fears, or weaknesses come into our energy, and that holds us back into that stalled energy, and then we stall and we don't know how to move forward. This is about you being given a second chance when it comes to money, career, or finances. We have the 8 of Wands showing up here. So another 8, and it's actually parallel here with this other 8 or directly below. And I feel that this 8 of Wands is about success and growth. Once you decide to bring your ideas to life, once you decide to pull that trigger or push that green go button, something is going to happen quite quick for you. You must meet the universe halfway. If you want a new job, you must put out the applications and put that energy out there. If you want to build a business, then you must dedicate time every single day to your craft or to growing your business here. And the universe is going to meet you there where you're at here in the middle and help you grow and bring in more wealth. So you have success and growth here. There could be a message coming in around career. There could be a bonus of money as well. Some ideas could get you noticed if you are putting it out into the world here. I do feel with this 8 of Wands energy, this is about movement. Some of you may be traveling, relocating for work. This is about speed and action. After maybe a delay or a holding still or a standstill of energy, there's going to be some very powerful messages coming in around, I feel, between, it could be the 12th and the 18th of November, and then again towards the end of the month. So you have awaiting results. So some of you may hear results sooner rather than later. You may have put out an application and you're waiting back to hear from them. For others of you, you are manifesting, you are growing, your ideas are becoming a reality. So the 7 of Pentacles says that your hard work, your patience, your planning, and your efforts will pay off in beautiful ways, I feel. You've been given a second chance here. You wouldn't want to miss it or hold back from this new change or this new opportunity. It's time here. The 7 of Pentacles is about you reflecting. You're coming really close to this wonderful harvest that you've been waiting on for quite some time. So I do feel positive when it comes to wealth, especially showing up for you even into December. And they're giving me the first 3 months of 2023 for you, Scorpio, are going to be quite powerful as well. Now, in the area of abundance, we have here the Cardinal. This is about messages from spirit. Some of you most certainly have lost loved ones, and the holidays can be a challenging or difficult time. But I feel that you are embracing in this beautiful energy of abundance and love and support and connection, especially if you have felt disconnected with this heart chakra. You're going to receive messages from spirit, from your loved ones, from source, that is going to help you realize and understand that you're not alone. Others of you have been asking for signs on how to move forward or how to connect with loved ones. The Cardinal may just be what it is that shows up for you. That's a message from spirit. So whether it's a cardinal statue, they're actually showing me a cardinal near a Christmas tree. Now, if you do celebrate the Christmas season, I think most people probably don't have their trees up, but you may unpack your Christmas boxes and you may find a cardinal, whether it is a statue, whether it is an ornament, or whether it is a card. Please take that as it resonates. But I feel that between now and the next 4 to 6 weeks, you may see a cardinal, whether in real life or as a statue or a symbol, that is Spirit's message for you, bringing in abundance and love, especially from the other side. Now we have here the 8 of Cups, we have the High Priestess, and we also have the 7 of Wands. So I feel that you are moving towards your wish fulfillment. You are leaving behind something here because you want a more deep, more meaningful connection. You don't want just a surface job or a surface relationship or surface health. You want to feel vitality. You want to feel alive. You want to feel love and passion. You want to feel emotionally committed and love what it is that you do. Who doesn't want all those things? But whatever it is for you, you're moving on to something better, something bigger. And I feel like it's heading straight towards that 9 of Cups, that wish fulfillment. You may need to really listen to your intuition here because your intuition is on point. Scorpionic energy can be about the spiritual side, mysticism. It can be about metaphysics. Some of you are diving into that spiritual realm, learning about the law of attraction, or learning how to read tarot cards, or learning about manifestation, whether you're taking a course, a workshop, a seminar, or you are reading a self-help book, or maybe you're practicing more meditation or mindful practices or exercise. Any of the above are going to help you really dive into your own intuition. But it's important for you to listen, because I feel like there could be messages coming in through clairaudience, whether it's through a message on the radio, maybe it's someone having a conversation at the grocery store that you overhear. It could be between you and an important person in your life. You must actively listen, and listening is more about listening to understand than it is about responding. And most people this day and age listen to respond before another person can even get what's out of their mouth. We as humans, having this human experience, we are immediately thinking of how can we respond to what it is that they're saying. We don't fully listen to comprehend or understand what they're saying. And I feel like not only is your intuition saying, hey, pay attention because we're whispering these things to you, but you must fully understand instead of figuring out ways how to respond quickly here. So this could be showing up quite strong for you. They're playing an old song. Now, okay. I feel like it's, I don't know if it's Patsy Cline or if it's Hank Williams. I mean, I have two of them. It's almost as if they're singing a duet, and I don't think they ever did any duets together. So it could be it could be two messages coming in at once where I'm hearing Hank Williams. I feel like it's, I'm so lonesome I could cry. That may have been someone's song, or that may be a song that brings you back. Maybe have a nostalgic feeling. And then I'm also hearing Patsy Cline singing as well. I can't make out the song itself, but I know her voice, and I feel a very powerful energy towards maybe a loved one who's crossed over. That could be these messages from spirit. Now, some of you may be hearing that one of those songs, a Patsy Cline or a Hank Williams song as well. Please take that as it resonates. Now, we also have the Seven of Wands, choosing your battles. This is the Seven of Wands is about non-conforming, living life on your terms. It is about you knowing when to fight for something because it's worth fighting for, or when to walk away from a situation. And I feel that some of you are actually kind of doing both here. It's as if you are walking away towards something because it's worth fighting for, but at the same time, you must leave something behind. So I kind of get an in-between, and that makes perfect sense because you have a balance here. So it's like you're finding the balance in a lot of different things in your life here. Now, if you are looking for new employment, or if you're looking for a new income source, it's certainly looking very positive. It's looking up here. Even if it doesn't physically manifest, I feel that it will sooner rather than later. For those of you that may be looking for love, I do see passion showing up here, but mostly I feel like this is an opening of this heart chakra energy that is going to feel that connected piece of belonging, of soul tribe, of connectedness. Now let's see here what we have from spirit. What messages are coming in from spirit? We have self-love, we have you are not alone, and we have listen, which we just spent a little bit of time talking about. So we have here self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. That's this health sector here. It is making choices because you love yourself enough where you want yourself to be happy and healthy and live a vital, long, loving life. And so I feel like you're focusing on making decisions that are going to help you in not just now, but in the long run as well. We have you are not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So yes, some of you did feel left out, isolated, lonely. Some of you dealt with loss, even depression, anxiety. I do sense here that you're reconnecting to yourself. There was a disconnect there, and maybe you're still going through that disconnected feeling, but it's time for you to strengthen the bonds around you, but most importantly, for you to reconnect, Scorpio, to yourself, okay? Because you are love, and it's important for you to focus on this self-love piece. Even when you are in a relationship, it's always first and foremost important for you to love yourself first. And lastly here from Spirit, we have listen. And it says you have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. And I didn't even realize you had this listening card up here. Now is not the time to be necessarily offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what is being said, but to what lies beneath the words. Yes. So there is this energy coming in here about you listening to your own intuition. It could be listening to the people around you. Some of you, it's very important to ground your energy and focus on being more present. Sometimes we tend to daydream a lot. We focus on the past, or we focus too much into the future. This month is all about grounding your energy. And if you haven't watched your full moon eclipse reading, I suggest doing so. It's going to bring a lot of important details on how to ground your thoughts, your wishes, your ideas into reality, because that's what this time is all about for you. But I do sense a lot of growth and success in more than one area of your life. You're going to see that everything is intertwined and interconnected. And when one thing starts to shift here, most importantly, your health, you're going to see that it flows into your outer world. So I hope this resonates, Scorpio. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love and light.